Yeah, 92 lots on Sunsoft, yeah. Wait, is that who
Sunsoft
made it, yeah?
Sunsoft made a lot of shit games.
Yeah, what are they?
Sunsoft made quality games.
Quality games, wow. They made
Like this. This game.
Bomberman.
Just this game.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, shit, yeah. They did make Bomberman, yeah, you're right.
Bomberman.
You are correct.
Bomberman 2.
We are playing Superman, which was released on the Megadrive back in 1992. I was about, what, 8 when this came out? Something a little bit different this weekend. We're going to be playing through some of the retro Superman games in lieu of the Man of Steel launch, wearing my Superman shirt, which came out, was it last week?
Yeah,
Last Friday. So this is the very first Superman game to be released, and it's rock hard.
Made by Sunsoft.
Made by the same guys who made Bomberman. The controls are quite clunky, and Superman has possibly the gayest walk in the world.
It's like stomping.
Superman shuffle. Yeah, it's like Robocop. Yeah, it's a Robocop.
Yeah, Robocop stomp. Yeah,
The main
and
problem-
still not finished it.
The main problem with this game is you can't avoid getting hit.
Oh shit! I just sat there and let
You
him
get
hit me.
hit by everything.
Oh my god! I didn't even get a chance to dodge that. If anyone can tell us what these ships are, please leave a comment below, because
There's no intro.
there
to
is
the
no
game,
intro.
So we don't know what's going on.
No. Don't know what any of the enemies actually stand for. These Superman symbols do fuck all.
Why does the Daily Planet sign on the last bit? It just says Daily Planet.
Yeah, I know what you said that.
I reckon Christopher Reeve started writing it, then had his accident. And then he couldn't finish that, so yeah. I reckon I'm going to die pretty soon, boys.
Actually, it looks like it says Daily Plague.
It's Daily Plague.
This
Well, it probably
game
was,
is
yeah.
the plague. That's for sure. It's quite interesting to see how many games this game references to. Like I said, the audio, the actual soundtrack to this game sounds very reminiscent of the first zone on Streets of Rage 2.
Each.
And the other hard
Wow.
thing about this game, as they've just mentioned, is you only actually get 3 credits. And once your credits are over,
What the hell?
game is over.
Go back to the start of the level.
Yeah. So yeah, that was Superman from 1992. And following up, we'll be moving swiftly forward onto a slightly better release from Superman, and I think it's also Sunsoft, with the Death and Return of Superman. Oh no, it's made by Blizzard and Sunsoft, so I think...
No wait, which one
Acrobat,
released
yeah.
what? It's I'm gonna say
this,
Blizzard
yeah,
Entertainment.
so this is Blizzard Entertainment and Sunsoft, so
Wait,
we
these are
don't
the
know
guys
who-
behind that franchise that's out now.
World of Warcraft.
World of Warcraft.
World of Warcraft.
World of Warcraft.
This came out in '95, so this would have been about the time that PS1 came out, maybe.
Yeah, the very
Yeah,
end of the console's
Yeah.
lifeline, yeah, lifespan, yeah.
I think games released on the Megadrive until '96.
And it's really weird with consoles how games always seem to be pushed to their limits at the end of the console's lifespan. Like current gen consoles, how we're looking onto the next generation, and the same with retro consoles. The last kind of breed of games, they almost try to, I don't know, it's like porty almost. Even the sprites and stuff are at such a high quality than they used to be. Again, kind of got a very Final Fight Streets of Rage style about it. Superman's got like quite a limited arsenal.
Don't know if either of you guys have read the comics at this time. When Superman died.
No.
I can genuinely say Superman was never one of my childhood favourites. It was always Batman for me. He's always got like swag walk.
Right, don't miss the purple gem this time.
Yeah, that thing.
Yeah. Oh, blue one, sorry.
Who was the big guy out of Final Fight? What was his name?
Hagar,
Hagar,
yeah.
Because he walks exactly the same. Superman walks exactly the same as Hagar.
Yeah.
Yes, it's just pretty much run-of-the-mill side-scrolling beat 'em up.
Yeah. Definitely cashing in off the back of Capcom's rather superior Final Fight series.
Yeah, totally.
Bar 2, because I never liked Final Fight 2. It was just the first one again. But
it was just redone, and there was totally.
To be fair, we moan about Capcom now for doing stuff like that with making like really bad rehashes, but they've always done it. Yeah,
They always pull it out of the bag. Yeah.
Even back to Street Fighter 2.
Turbo,
Street Fighter 2.
Generations of Street Fighter. Yeah.
World Warrior version.
Hyper Fight,
version.
Yeah.
Super Street Fighter 2. There's that many
And then you Street Fighter. What the hell was that?
Super Cockfighter 2. I'd play Super Cockfighter 2 just to fight chickens.
And then
But then when you played the original Street Fighter, you wonder how
on earth it took off and made it what it was that we know today. Yeah, it's totally is.
Because Year Kung Fu was better.
Year Kung Fu. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah.
I always remember playing IK Karate Champion on the Amiga and having the keys. Yeah, IK Plus.
That's what it was called, yeah. But it actually stood for International Karate Plus. Yeah. Yeah.
Sean with his knowledge bundle.
Yeah.
Karate Festival.
Karate Festival.
I bet you've got Karate Kid on like every form I go. I bet you cry when Danielson breaks his leg as well.
You know.
Oh, Mr. Miyagi.
Mr.
That
Miyagi.
new one where Jackie Chan's pretending to be Mr. Miyagi.
Yeah,
That's his favourite.
He has got a name, remember?
It's alright.
They've all got names.
I know, yeah. Igor.
And,
They've all
Rambo.
they're all people.
yeah, Rambo. Not spelled the same way, by the way.
Not to step on the toes of any other franchise.
It's like a French Rambo.
Rambo.
Yeah.
I think I know a guy who runs a pawn shop called Rambo.
Yeah.
Pretty sure.
Or at least that's what he calls it.
Yeah. His actual name's Keith. The enemies they're definitely not.
I think we've had 3 or
varied.
4 variations of them enemies. They all look the same.
However, Superman does have a power move which I've not utilised yet, and it's fantastic.
The punch, the air punch.
Yeah, it's like you like jump up in the air and do like a power move. It's like
Yeah, I was going to say, at like middle 20s and 30s, we should all know by now that none of us ever looked at the booklet for the controls as kids.
No,
and
never.
we still don't do it now.
No.
So you have to just button bash and hope for the best. But then they did that with the first Superman game.
Do this, just go around in a circle.
And it just goes to show you guys just how much we might moan about franchises these days, with like the likes of Call of Duty, for example, with Call of Duty for being very very similar. And I guess if you look back at 80s, 90s games, everything was so similar.
Yeah.
So there's definitely
these kind of games would
10 a penny.
Everything was a side-scrolling beat 'em up or a one-on-one fighting game.
Yeah.
When did that didn't come until 93, 94, the whole fighting craze of the Street Fighter.
Yeah, true.
Well, I don't know, you had all Pit Fighter and stuff like that, and the Amiga and stuff. That was like early 90s stuff.
I love Pitfire. Don't hate on Pitfire.
Yeah.
I like the concept of this game is you're going to play the way through it and Superman's just going to die. But then it's the death and return, so you're going to die.
Does he come back in another game?
Oh, no way. We've just...
Jesus, nice. Or it could come back as a really bad reboot franchise like Superman Returns.
Yeah.
And these ticks seem to like dodgy moves.
But either way though, this is definitely a massive step forward from the very first.
Yeah.
And it's amazing how much things can change in the space of 3 years.
Yeah.
And it shows definitely.
Yeah, that's
Shows
it.
the winner.
Yeah.
It's nice to see.
That's it. Oh, I get
that's
Superman pose at the end there, and it says
Level 1.
level complete.
Which is nice to see, which is a big step forward as well. We actually managed to complete a level.
From the original game that we
Which you
originally
couldn't do
played,
at all.
we couldn't even finish the first level, so...
It's the second human I've seen and they've both got mods.
Okay, so for the last game in our trilogy of Superman titles, we have the very well known for all the wrong reasons Superman 64, which came out in 1999, believe it or not, so it's only 14 years old. So the first thing to be noted about this straight off the bat is it is fucking ugly.
And you start off first level as Superman. In a Superman game, you fly through some fucking rings.
And I've already failed. Oh my god. Man.
I don't get the reason why you're doing this, but...
It's just to get, obviously it's a tutorial.
Yeah,
Get used to the controls and such, but
there is no purpose to it.
there's no build-up, there's no
Yeah.
story build-up at all. It's just throws you in fly through some rings.
All you got is a time limit, you have to get through the rings, and that's it. It's like...
And anyone who remembers how an N64 controller used to work as well with tedious things like this, like Lilac Wars, it could be quite frustrating doing it with quite a nice gap in between each ring, whereas these are so closely linked together.
Yeah,
it's just
remember on the N64 there was only one analog stick in the middle.
yeah.
Yeah,
That was
so...
on
There's no
buttons,
camera
face
control
buttons.
or anything. And the amount of pop-up on this intro level is just phenomenal. Oh, so as you can see, the Superman model itself is just atrocious.
What's the song still in?
I've already done it, yeah. Who knows? That is the wonder of...
That's like.
I don't know what it means, you're in French!
It's in French, so, you know.
I think this is the... You get like a oh yeah, and just to rub it in, after your first ring section, you get another set of rings. So it doesn't actually... and if you miss one and go through the next ring, it automatically kills you as well.
Lex Luthor wins if you miss a ring.
Lex Luthor wins, yeah. Who actually made this game? That's one thing I didn't bother to...
Oh no, we didn't look at that at the start then.
Which is quite clever because whoever released the game didn't actually put it on the opening titles for the game.
Hidden the name cleverly.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
Just published by Nintendo and that's it.
Yeah, published by Nintendo. Let Nintendo take the blame.
Yeah.
Poor Nintendo. Nintendo's become the bitch of this generation.
Yeah.
It's turned into the new Sega. In the next couple of years we'll see Mario on a next gen console, we'll see it definitely. The way it's going.
So I think Sega get a hard time. I know it failed, but God, the Dreamcast was an awesome console. We've been passing the pad, but I don't want to go.
No? You're staying away?
I don't want to play some.
Yeah, don't ask me as well.
So the final verdict on the Superman trilogy is this. The first Superman back on the Megadrive wasn't great, wasn't fantastic, but it was pretty much standard for a game of its time back in the day. Think along the lines of eSWAT and you can't go far wrong. Superman, The Death and Return of Superman was a lot better. You can tell that it was brought out near the end of the console's lifespan. Plays a lot like Final Fight, but again suffers from being rather generic and a bit of a button masher. Not that you're going to go out and pick it up, but it wouldn't harm you if you got given it as a present back in the day. And the worst one out of all three titles is most definitely Superman 64. So it's definitely not going to get a thumbs up for the Superman trilogy, but don't be dismayed. If you would like to see us review some of your favourite games, then please send us a comment onto our official Facebook. I'll be posting a link just here that you'll be able to click onto and go straight to. And make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel right here with this little button just here that you can click onto. And as always, thanks for watching guys, and goodbye.
Wow.